Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah. Thanks all for coming, first of all. Entrepreneur First is an awesome program, and we really couldn't do it without you guys, so thanks for coming. Hi, I'm Zefi from Verse. We make working with others in PowerPoint a painless experience. And people really want what we're making. 45 of the 50 management consultants we've demoed to have gone from first sight to trial request within one meeting. About 6 months ago, I met my first real-life management consultant. And we're tech guys, so what we learned about the way they work really shocked us. It's as if management consultants have missed out on the past 10 years of innovation around how people work together. They don't use Google Docs because their firms won't let them. They use PowerPoint, and they are not switching out of it. And my God, they use PowerPoint so much. They said they spend between 30 and 40 hours a week in PowerPoint. And up to 20% of that time is completely wasted, emailing, managing, and merging different versions of documents. We asked them to explain how they do something that we thought was relatively simple: share a change presentation with the rest of their team. And it's an 8-step process. They make a change, save the change presentation as a new version, email it as an attachment to the rest of their teams, who then download it, open it, manually go through slide by slide to work out what slides have changed, copy those over into another presentation, then resave that as a new version. This struck us as genuinely insane. Management consultants are our core target customers. And with the help of over 50 of them, we've developed Verse. Verse is a plugin that lives within PowerPoint and helps teams work together on presentations. Verse does 3 key things. Firstly, Verse turns that 8-step process I described into one single click. You just press Update, and then all of your changes are shared to the rest of your team. Secondly, Verse allows you to roll back to any previous version of a slide from within PowerPoint, which means that you no longer have to track down that exact file from last Tuesday to find the version of the slide you want and then paste it in. You just click on it within PowerPoint. Finally, Verse slots into our customers' existing IT infrastructure, which means that none of their confidential data ever leaves their network. We have 5 trials starting in the new year, are arranging a trial with McKinsey, and have consultants at KPMG, PwC, Accenture, and Ernst & Young all begging to get Verse and trial it within their teams. We charge a per-user, per-month license fee, in line with other PowerPoint plugins, which charge up to £20 a month. The first version of the product is built, and we're currently running a private beta. So what's next? Well, we're a team of 3. Leo, a security expert who's been coding since he was 14 and previously worked in banking. Nilu has a master's in computer science from Oxford. And I worked as a user experience designer for startups in New York and London. We have a long list of customer requests. People want to see Verse running on Mac, and they want to see it outside of PowerPoint and into the rest of the Office suite. We're raising a seed round so we can continue working on Verse and respond to the demand we've experienced. In 5 years' time, people will not be emailing around attached documents every time they make a change. Join us, because we're the guys who are going to make sure that happens. Please find us for a demo at the end, and I'll take any questions. Thank you.
And we have time for a couple of questions. If there are any, though, I'd encourage you to go and see the software in action at the end.
Yeah.
Is the functionality language agnostic? In other words, would it work as easily in German or Japanese?
Great question, and yes, completely. We don't change any of the native PowerPoint functionality. It's just a plugin that lives within PowerPoint and enhances its usability.
Any other questions?
So that's a really great question. So the way it works is when you install Verse and start working on a document, you just press invite and then put the emails of the people you want to work with. They then get a link to download Verse, and then the document as well as an email, which on first opening, all of your changes and things that you've made will then sync with theirs. So all you need is their email.
Where does it save the document?
So we require just any one central place where the files can be stored. So whether that's a network server internally, whether it's Dropbox, box.net, Nomadesk, any place which has a folder structure, Verse slots into it.
Strongly encourage you to go look at the end. We've been using it internally for a little while at Entrepreneur First, and I don't think we'll ever go back to email. So thank you, Zefi.